Om Shanti. Welcome to the second episode of Immunity and Mindfulness. This weekend, reconnect to your inner net. And for your information, we are delighted to tell you today I am here in the headquarters of Brahmakumaris, Mount Abu. We are shooting this program today from Mount Abu. So, wish you all very welcome from headquarters. Well, yesterday we had a very nice discussion with Dr. Shivani about immunity, lifestyle, and there are few habits which are important for immunity, which actually make our immunity good or bad. So, moving on in this picture, and today I will discuss more about mindfulness. When we say mindfulness, we need to understand how mind works and how mindfulness is connected with immunity. I hope you understood very well till now what is immunity. Immunity is the power of body to fight against foreign infections. This power is not created on the day of infection. Yes, of course. The antibodies are created on the day of infection, means on the day or at the time of infection. But the ingredients, the process, the process of making it, it is ready beforehand. And that is why the whole army is ready. And the time of requirement, this army is ready to produce antibodies in a minute. And so that we can develop immunity against that foreign material. That's very good. But let's come to the spiritual technology, the science which is there in spirituality. If our body cells are capable enough to produce antibodies and save body from any type of infection, then dead body should also not get petrified. But dead bodies, after the death, within one day or I think in some hours, there is a process of petrifaction starts. Some bacterias, they start decaying the body and slowly body get decomposed. If my body is capable enough to fight against foreign infections, why it is not fighting that moment after death? After death, it is very dangerous to keep the body, dead body, with for means in ambience of people for a long time. We need to cremate them immediately. So if it is only dealing with body, then it should work that time also, but it is not. Immunity is capacity to fight with foreign material when you are alive. Makes a sense. What do you mean by when you are alive? That means soul plays an important role in your immunity. The spiritual element there inside the body, the thoughts, the mind, it has some effect on generating these antibodies or chemicals or whatever they are inside, medically, whatever it is said. We have Dr. Shivani here, Dr. Shivani Laktakia with us, and I think we will take her opinion in some time also. So I think I was also a student of science, basically microbiology. So after the when soul and body separated, then the same process of saving the body from foreign infection has stopped. That means there was some role soul was playing, and spirituality is here to explore that capacity of yours. Yours means your you, the soul. yourself. So when I am alive, I, the soul, is here inside this body. What I do so that I can save my body from infections. And when I'm not here in my body get infected and get decomposed very quickly. When I am in my body, I can, with the help of some medicines, I can make this body run some decades. And when I'm not there in this body, then even 10 days with heavy medication, it's very difficult to preserve the body. What I do exactly being here, that is a very deep science. The connection between science and the spirituality. Yesterday, I was thinking about this topic and I was thinking about the genius scientist, Mr. Einstein. And I was Albert Einstein, and I was thinking he gave one equation: mass, energy, relativity. And the same thing is here inside the body. Mass is body, energy is me, the soul, and all the phenomena, not just immunity. Say it digestion, say it how I can see, how I can listen. All the phenomena are done with the help of this mass energy relativities. A body, when soul left away, soul is detached from body. That body cannot listen. That body doesn't have that much capacity to just open their eyes. That body cannot breathe. So the whole technology, whatever this machine is doing, is connected with this energy. Let's understand a little bit more. I think it is going to get revised, but I would love to revise in the way of this, the spiritual science. Understand our mind again. We are going to show you one slide. Understanding our mind. Mind is the capacity of soul to create thoughts. Now, this capacity of soul, how soul create thoughts? Basically, this is me. Anything I will touch, anything I will listen, anything I will see, anything I will eat, I will taste, or something there in my memory. Okay, leave that memory part. Anything I am doing with my physical body is going to impart a thought in my mind. So, what mind is doing? Mind is actually taking a stimulus from the mass. And then this is stimulus going to brain. Brain is giving those signals to mind. Mind is generating one thought against that. The next point is this thought is further sent to intellect so that I can understand that what it is going on. So mind is bridge between body cells and the soul. Mind is receiving physical signals from the body. It is processing it and generating some thought energy. This thought energy is passed to the analyzer. And here comes intellect. Now, what intellect does here? Intellect reprocess these thoughts, and then intellect going to uh, analyze these thoughts. These thoughts are useful, wasteful. What should I do against this thought? Are you getting it? This is a machine. Now think about a satellite communication, maybe like GPS. GPS, we all use GPS these days. So, like GPS in my mobile phone, when I am traveling, I used to use GPS at the time. So, when I switch on GPS, I make a destination location over there, and then I start driving. So my phone has got internet. That internet is again because of that SIM card. And then that SIM card receiving some signals from satellite, it is giving it to internet. Then internet is finding my location with the help of satellite, then the new location where I want to go, and it is creating a map in front of me. In the same way, think for a moment, this body is a big globe. I am receiving one stimulus from here. Say, for example, I pinch here. I am receiving one stimulus from here. It is traveling to one satellite here, brain, and then it is transmitted to another satellite analyzer, the soul. Then soul has got its own arrangement. Mind will create a compatible thought against that. Thought is going to intellect will say, okay, somebody pinching me, it's a feeling of pain, remove your finger from there. And immediately, as soon as my intellect said, remove your finger, I immediately remove my finger from there. This is what the whole technology going on. This is how soul is there in all the processes. Every physical, biological phenomena going inside my body. Soul is there somewhere in the midway, connecting and actually making those phenomena to happen. Well, when the thought has gone to analyzer and it has analyzed, we'll go to the next point, and then it will give a resultant behavior and new thought will generate it. This is what mind does, right? Now we will show you another slide, understanding mindfulness. What do we mean by mindfulness? Well, the word mindfulness has become very popular these days. Let me give you some explanation about mindfulness. Mindfulness, I would like to see the slide for a moment, please. The first point here, giving mind a full space to work and not disturbing its signal pattern by creating unwanted signals. Thanks. Well, when we say mindfulness means living in present. Present means this reflex arc, this pinch, this finger, the neurons, brain, then brain to soul, then going to information going to mind, then intellect, analyzing it, and then intellect creating a new signal, again mind, again coming to neurons, and again to this finger. This is my present. This is the signal cycle going right now. What I do, I'm feeling pain here. Somebody pinching me here. And this may be painful. But what I am doing, audio visually, I'm receiving some other signals. I'm watching TV that moment. So audio visually, I am seeing a very beautiful place or very pleasant scene over there. So now there are two types of signals at a time going to my brain. One, painful, the pain which I can see, I can feel because of this pinching. And another, the pleasant feeling, the pleasant signals which I am receiving from the audio visual, the TV. Now, brain is there confused which a signal to pass to the soul first and which to the next. And sometime even the signals received to our brain, our mind and intellect, even mind and intellect, and then then the next level of problem. Mind is busy in overthinking, or intellect is busy in becoming very much overloaded for, or cloudy. My intellect has got cloudy. So then that moment there will be an impaired decision saying that it's okay. You're feeling good with TV, keep watching TV. Until then, what will happen? This pinch will ruin your finger. And as soon as that TV will be taken away, that visual will be taken away from you, then you realize that you are bleeding, you are having big pain over here, and then you have that feeling of failure, or feeling of miss bad judgment. Now this is a very simple example I'm giving. Think about something happening inside the body. May it be digestion, may it be heart pumping. Okay, heart pumping is anyway involuntary. There are many things, like may it be immunity. That time, my mind and intellect are busy. Or at a time, I'm giving 4 5 signals together to my brain. There is a chance that brain will become confused. किसको क्या देना है, कौन सी information किधर देनी है, and there will be a wrong decision. Going back to the mindfulness slide, we can see actually mindfulness is allowing my mind to run the current cycle of thoughts, to solve it, to resolve it, and then again, after once I feel it is completed, I'll come out. Mindfulness is prioritizing the ongoing connection of mind and body, avoiding that overlap. And this is what's said. Eat when you are eating, sleep when you are sleeping, and walk when you are walking. You will say, sister, this is what we do. We eat when we are eating. We sleep when we are sleeping. I will say, no, you don't do that. When you are sleeping, when you are sending this machine to garage for a night stay, to sleep, that moment you are creating thoughts. Today I didn't had a proper walk. Excuse me. Oh, today I should had a good food rather than this. I should have that. I must have not eaten that. Well, so while sleeping, you are eating or you're walking. When you are eating, that time you are thinking, oh, food is good. I like this food, but because I didn't had a proper sleep, I'm so sleepy and I have a work ahead. Oh, I don't want to go for the work. So while you are eating, you are sleeping. And while you are walking, you are eating. Because I'm running late, I didn't had a proper breakfast. So all these overlapping signals create a mess inside. Mindfulness says being in present, not creating overlapping signals, prioritizing your present cycle. And you will find this will create a miracle in your life. Yes, this will. I have seen many of our seniors, and I'm talking from Mount Abu. So I'm meeting seniors every day here in Brahmakumaris. Such a disciplined lifestyle and such nice way of living. They are living in present. What is here right now? What I am doing right now? I'm talking to you. I'll give my 100% attention to you. Well, once you are away from my sight, once the work is done, then I'll give 100% attention to somebody else. While I'm eating, then I will just postpone all my work and I full focused on my food, giving thanks to people who prepared that food, and then mindfully receiving that food. This help people to maintain their life, maintain their body properly, maintain their immunity, and this help slow process of aging. The process of aging goes slow because if you are doing your physical work mindfully, mind is involved in the present cycle, and knowingly you are avoiding the overlap of different cycles. Well, I should not say, but we do these things. Watching TV and eating, it's a very normal thing. While sleeping, I want to watch some videos in phone, and don't tell me you want to watch Sister Ruchi's session. And then I want to doing something physically and busy mentally somewhere, and that is why both are not giving a proper effect. Sister Ruchi is keep saying she has been telling so many things. As some people sometimes write, sister, not able to do this. Do it for a moment, do it for 5 minutes, do it for 2 minutes, but 2 minutes very mindfully, right? So do in that way. That is mindfulness. And the last point we'll see here in slide. Being the master of myself to facilitate undisturbed signal exchange between soul and brain. Now, here comes the spirituality and meditation. When you want to be master of yourself, then you have to understand that this is my body and I am owner of this. So the number of time you feel I'm a soul different than this body, I'm an energy. This body is like an apparatus for me. This body is a tool, it's a machine for me to use. Then you will find there is a difference. There um, it is a different feeling when you are working with people. It is a different feeling of getting connected with your body. You become master of your body. Then you facilitate this energy and mass relationship. The more you think, oh, I'm aged, oh, I'm old, oh, I'm child, oh, I'm diseased, I'm ill, I'm tired. Actually, you are not tired, your body is tired. So, the more you are coming from body consciousness, more you are going away from original, the self sovereignty. Meditation want you to go in that way. Well, this is mindfulness. After mindfulness, we heard lot many things about immunity yesterday. That immunity is that fighting capacity with the foreign infection. Then comes how immunity can increase, how it decreases, how my rest, all the physical aspects. How mindfulness, a silent, peaceful, living in present mind is important for immunity. Now, this we will talk right now. Understanding the connection. Number one, mind helps to recognize own cells and foreign cells. Now, soul is almost like a caretaker of this body, right? When soul is caretaker, like say, for example, you are caretaker of your family, your house, your cabin in the office. So when you are caretaker of your cabin, what do? You keep an eye on everything. Any new arrival, you will just check it. Okay, from where it has come? It's not from my cabin. It's not from my house. Okay, somebody else in family, they will say, oh, yes, I purchased this yesterday. And then you will allow it. Okay, fine, no problem. You purchase because you are in my family, then no problem. But if it was not allowed by any of family members, then you just keep an eye from where this material entered my house. And then you become little suspicious about that foreign entry. You actually act and react for that foreign entry. In the same way, soul is caretaker for this body. I think Dr. Shivani is very much here, and she know uh, that many cells are created and destroyed, generated and destroyed every day in this body, some thousands. But soul recognize each and every cell of its body. Any new entry will be checked by soul. And this capacity of own, Hindi में बोलो अपना और पराया, own or belonging and non-belonging, this capacity soul provides, mind provide to this body. And this is the basis of the first generation of immunity, recognition of the foreign body. Well, next. Then, once it is recognized that this is foreign body entered in my body, intellect decide to kickstart the process of immunity. That means the combat begins. I remember very nicely. You know, whenever we talk about intellect, and whenever I think about this intellect's work, um, I find it very interesting, even if you remember. बचपन में याद है, there was some serial in which there was one senapati and it was a time of war, and then they will say akramanam, akraman, and then the whole Sena means the army or military, they will start fighting that moment. The akraman, the order to proceed in fight. That order is going to come from intellect. Akraman. Although you are ready very much, although you have prepared, the mechanism is set, your body is healthy, but if your intellect is not working that time, then your body will not body will not react against that foreign entry. And this is what happened in a family. Most all the people having same level of physical activity, and maybe two or three people, they have same age group, but one person immunity is more activated than other person. Why? Because intellect quickly respond in some people, and some people intellect take some time to respond it. So it is intellect who is going to kickstart the process of akraman, that starting the immunity. Then immediately the whole mechanism, if you remember big machineries, there is only one switch. If you start that one switch, all of a sudden all the gears, all the machine, all the belts and everything start moving, tuck 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 tuck. And the same thing happens inside the body. As soon as intellect decides, yes, this is foreign, and fight against this. Then next in the slide. Well, the same thing which I told you earlier. Overloaded mind and cloudy intellect. if your mind busy thinking something else, and if your intellect. Now let me tell you a little bit more about cloudy intellect. These two things, overloaded mind and cloudy intellect, going to give a means a job will be done wrongly. Cloudy intellect means intellect is analyzer. If analyzer is dusty, if analyzer is not receiving signal properly, now what is the cloud on intellect? Well, going deep in spirituality, vices, thoughts out of vices makes your intellect cloudy. If you are enjoying negativity anywhere in your life, vices mean negativity. If any negative act, thought, versions you are enjoying, maybe like um, I'm fighting with you and then I say, okay, अच्छा हुआ, ऐसा हुआ ना, अच्छा हुआ. We used to say sometime, if I'm not wrong. Then you are enjoying negativity as some instant. This type of acts or this type of thoughts usually make your intellect cloudy. And this cloudy intellect will have a 99% chance to give a wrong signal to your body cells, and your immunity will not be activated. So, when we meditate, when in simple terms, if I say, when I understand that I am a soul, I am child of Almighty, He is a soul, He is Almighty. There is a connection between me and Almighty. I can receive His light, His powers in me. Then my intellect get wiped off. All those bodily based negative enjoyments which I enjoyed occasionally, knowingly, unknowingly, occasionally, regularly, we don't know. But all those negativity which I enjoyed previously, that gets wiped off. And then my intellect become clear for further actions and reactions. So this is what connection between soul and immunity I understand. We have Dr. Shivani Lattakia with us. So I would like her to please come on the screen. Dr. Shivani. And I would really like to listen from you the relation between, because you are also a Raj Yogi, you also meditate since many years, and you are a medical professional. So, do you feel there is a connection between soul and immunity, or soul is getting this work done through the body?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, sister, for the nicely explained the connection between the soul and the mind and the body. So, what I am going to speak today is just first understand that in our body, every cell has its own mind. It is spread throughout the body. That mind is spread throughout the body. It is not here only. Here is the brain. Okay, so brain is the physical organ of the body, which is tangible, which is we can see, and mind is non-physical, intangible, and
You want to
invisible.
say mind means intelligence.
Yes,
Every
mind
brain
is
has one
one
intelligence.
intelligence. So
Hmm.
every cell has its own intelligence.
Hmm.
Okay. So mind is like a battery or soul, as sister has said. It is a living energy, which sends signal to the brain to perform different kind of functions. So brain is a separate thing. It's a physical thing, and mind, a soul, is a non-physical thing. So mind, we can say, is a software in technical terms, and brain is a hardware. So, through mind only we think, we analyze, we feel, and we comprehend. So, Through mind only these functions are going on in our body. And this mind is the soul, which is the living
I
energy.
just want to know,
Hmm.
if my mind is busy in some other thoughts
Hmm.
and my body want to react against one infection,
Hmm.
do you think infection, the reaction will, the immunity process will start that moment? My mind is very much busy in some other thoughts. Maybe like I got infected, I got some infection, but
Hmm.
I'm not giving my mind to think about that infection, because many a times I have seen it's the time of food, but because my mind is busy in some other work or some thoughts, I'm not feeling hungry.
Hmm.
So I just want to know, if my mind is busy in thinking something bad or something else, maybe busy in some cinema,
Hmm.
and that moment one infection entered my body and it has started some destruction for some long time,
Hmm.
my mind is also busy in that those thoughts for long time.
Hmm.
So body will automatically start that immunity, or my this the business of mind will actually slow down the process of immunity.
Actually, when we are not aware of that foreign body is coming, or something has happened in our body, because in the body initially it happens at a very superficial level, functional level.
Mm,
So, though the thoughts are coming, the feelings are coming, we keep neglecting it
mm,
because our mind is busy. We
mm,
always say, "Ki, nahi, let me just finish this work, then I'll go
mm,
to the doctor."
mm,
It's very short term. Today I'm feeling, maybe tomorrow I'm not feeling. So it is not on a consistent basis. So functional changes start coming,
mm.
but mind is since mind is busy, we keep postponing it. And
So when we postpone it
hmm,
here,
yes.
cells also get that thing postponed ke they.
Yes, yes, because cells are strong, no?
Mm,
Basically, every cell has strength, so it will fight. To
mm,
some extent, it will fight. To some, for some duration, it will fight on its own. Because many of the diseases are, we say, no, self-limiting. They don't need any medication, and it goes its own. Like for simple cold, we always say, "Ki, don't take medicine. Just see 3 days, 3 to 4 days, wait, and then it will go." So that is how it happens. So if it is on a functional level in the initial, in chronic diseases also, why they become chronic? Because people don't go to the doctor, they keep postponing, and the mind is so busy in their work and in other things that they don't give importance to it. And our cell is working, they are involuntary working upon it, but after some period of time, after, to an extent when it becomes, then they take a form of disease, then they get established into the system, and then our immunity takes longer time to fight against it, because it needs more strength now, more mind power, more physical energy, everything is, you need more in the
you
body
need more
to
than.
fight it.
Well, I just want to conclude the session saying that, look, when you are mentally available, it is as simple as the caretaker of this house is mentally present for this house.
Hmm.
If the caretaker of house, it is as simple as you are caretaker of house, you are busy watching TV, some sound you heard somewhere, you didn't recognize that sound, somebody opened the door, somebody entered here, or somebody went out, something has broken, you neglected that sound.
Hmm.
Now after that, what will happen? Somebody will come and take your things away,
Yes, yes,
or somebody will make a damage of your house.
yes,
In the same way, if you are aware, if you are a proper caretaker,
yes,
with the help of mindfulness, you are present, aware of your signals, you are having a proper cycle, and mind is having a good signal system. When you are eating, you are eating. When you are
yes,
sleeping, then you are sleeping. When you are walking or working, then you are working.
yes,
Don't keep working while sleeping,
yes.
and don't keep eating while walking. So
Basically,
it's,
we have to live consciously instead of compulsively.
yes,
So, yeah,
exactly, the very correct word. Yes, sister.
yeah,
Yes, you are
yeah.
telling something. Instead of consciously, we are living compulsive.
Compulsively, yeah. We have to take care what we are thinking, what we are doing. Uh, we have become multitasking these days, but I think it's very important to be in the present, as sister has very
Well,
nicely
I
explained.
will say one thing for multitasking. Look, there are people who have a capacity for
Yes,
multitasking.
yeah, yeah, they
They
have.
can do few things with a proper mindfulness.
Yes, yes.
But if you don't have a capacity, don't do that.
Don't do.
And I'm telling you, if you will do it mindfully, you will save the time.
Yes,
You
correct.
will, some time will remain after your work is done also. You will not be busier, you will be easier later. So I'll just want to suggest you to switch to mindfulness, and it will help your immunity to generate better. If you want to add anything, Dr. Shivani?
No, that is what I wanted to say, that live your life consciously instead of compulsively.
In fact, I remember once, an year before, Dr. Shivani herself was sharing one thing to me, that, sister, I have seen when people who are meditating, my medicine works better on them.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
it true?
that's very important. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. They recover very fast. Their recovery period is faster. Their healing process is faster. Those who are meditating, because their intellect is clear and their thoughts are clear. There is a lot of clarity in the mind. So it really helps. Mindfulness really helps
And
in
I
recovery process.
remember you, you were telling that, sister, while they take the medicine, you suggest them to, while taking it, create some good thought inside. You are
Yes,
healing.
yes, yes. Yeah, it's very important to be in mindfulness while taking the treatment and taking the medicine. If we just be in, just think about good thoughts and positive thoughts while taking the medicine, it really helps to heal the body, and recovery is faster.